guys, welcome back to our channel Brainy PDA Skills. My name is Himanshu Kumar and today we are going to continue topic functions, and the class timing is between 4:30 to 8:30. You can enroll yourself, okay, so that we would be learning all the different possible cases. You can discuss your doubt and everything, okay. Now, I had already discussed about what do we call domain and range of rational functions, isn't it? So one by one I would be discussing all the trigonometric function, logarithmic, exponential, everything, okay, so that it will give you clear idea. So let's take irrational function. Irrational function. So an irrational function is of form y equals to f of x to the power p by q, okay, where p and q are integers and they have no common factor on it, okay. P, q are integers. You can say their HCF is 1, okay. Q is not equals to 0. This condition is will be mentioned obviously, and domain will vary from function to function, okay. It varies from function to function, okay. So let's take special cases based on this as well. Special cases. Case 1. When q is even. In the first case I am taking q is even, okay. When q is even, so q being an even number, q being an even number, so y equals to f of x whole to the power p by q is defined if and only if f of x is greater than equals to 0, okay. If and only if f of x is greater than equals to 0, first of all, and provided that p of q is a positive, provided p of q, p by q is a positive, okay. Provided p by q is positive, else f of x is greater than 0, else f of x is greater than 0, provided p by q is negative, provided p by q is negative or less than 0, okay. I am directly writing down negative. Let's write down is negative only. Like for example, let take a curve y is equals to root x. So what is the curve like graph for y root x? Y is equals to root x. The curve will look like this way, okay. This is obviously origin, positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis, okay. So domain of this one, domain what will happen? Domain of this function would be x belongs from, it can't be like infinite negative, right? Negative integers, so negative numbers we can't take for y equals to root x. Yes or no? Because if it is negative, then it is imaginary number. It must be either 0 or greater than 0. Okay, clear? So it would be from 0 to infinity. Okay, this is the domain, range. For range, as you can see, like y can't be negative either. Okay, y also can't be negative as well. So it is also from 0 to infinity. Now for it would be 1 function. First of all, it is 1 into function. Okay, it is 1 into function. Clear? And for a codomain, as I said, for codomain as a set of real numbers. Okay, it is monotonically increasing throughout its domain. It will always increasing. Just look at the graph. This one monotonically it's increasing only, right? It won't decrease. Clear? It is monotonically increasing throughout its domain. So this part I need to discuss, then only I can discuss the numericals based on this. Okay, case 2, if n is odd, if n is odd, if n is odd, so cubing an odd number. Okay, cubing an odd number, function y equals to f of x to the power p by q, and this time this q is odd. Okay, is defined if and only if x belongs to R. Okay, provided p by q is positive. Else x belongs to R minus x is such that x is alpha for all f of alpha is equals to 0. Okay, understood? This part is clear to everybody. Now let's take an example. Let y equals to cube root of x. So if y equals to cube root of x, what is the graph? How the graph will look like? It will look like in this way. Okay, Yeah, the graph will look like this way. Okay. Okay, let me draw it again. It's passing through origin. Okay, clear. So it will look like this way. Now, domain would be what? Domain of this. X can be any real number. Range can also be like X can be any real number. Positive, negative, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now next we have it is 1 1 1 1 onto function. It is 1 1 onto function for codomain as a set of real numbers, that is R. Positive and negative are all. Okay. It is also increasing throughout its domain. So it is monotonically increasing throughout its domain. Okay, clear this part? I hope it is clear to everyone. Through it is monotonically increasing throughout its domain. Now, next we have identity function. Next we have identity function. Okay. You have already read about identity relation, isn't it? Right? Now, identity function would be those function when y is equals to x. Okay. So, identity function is of form. It is of form y equals to f of x, that is equals to x, which is a straight line passing through origin and having slope unity, which is a straight line passing through origin. Passing through origin. It is passing through origin and having slope unity. Having slope unity. I hope this part is clear to everybody. Okay, understood? Now, next we have like the domain. How will the diagram or the graph will look like? So, a straight line passing through origin. Okay. So this is x dash, y dash, and the line passing through origin. Now, slope is unity over here. So what is domain of a function? Domain can be any real number. Okay, it can be any values of x, as well as range as well. Range is also any real number. This is also 1 on 2 function. 1 on 2 function. For codomain, as a set of real numbers. Set of real numbers. That is R. Okay. Same as that one. And it is also monotonically increasing throughout its domain. It is monotonically increasing. Okay. It is monotonically increasing. Increasing throughout its domain. Okay. And this is obviously, it is an odd function, isn't it? Like f of minus x will give you minus x. So that's why it is odd function. Okay. Clear? It is odd function. Clear? Now next we have a reciprocal function. Reciprocal function. Let's see what is reciprocal function. Like f of x is equals to 1 by x. So that kind of function is reciprocal. Reciprocal function is inverse of an identity. Inverse of an identity. So y equals to f of x. Identity was x, so it should be inverse, so 1 by x. Okay, this should be 1 by x. Clear? So it is a equation of rectangular hyperbola. It is equation of rectangular hyperbola. Okay. In fact, 1 by x cube also you had seen the graph will look like a similar way, but there is a difference. Okay. Rectangular hyperbola whose asymptotes are x-axis and y-axis. Whose asymptotes are x-axis and y-axis, which intersect at right angle. Obviously, x-axis, y-axis intersect at right angle only. Yes or no? Okay. So the diagram will look like this way. The one that he had seen 1 by x square. Okay. This is your diagram for the function y equals to f of 1 by x. So x can't be 0. Okay. So domain is x belongs to R minus of 0. and as well as range cannot be also 0, so x belongs to R minus of 0. This part you should remember, okay? And then it is also a 1 function. It is a 1 function and into function, actually 1 into function. 1 into function. 1 function into function. And codomain as a set of real numbers. And codomain as a set of real numbers. That is R, okay? That is R. It is monotonically decreasing throughout its domain, okay? It is monotonically decreasing. Decreasing throughout its domain. Okay, and when you put y equals to f of x, when you put a y equals to f of minus x, you will get minus of 1 by x. So it is a odd function. Okay, it is odd function. Clear, guys? So I am keeping this much only for today. Thank you, guys. Till then, take care. Have a great day. And please do like, subscribe, and share our channel, Brainy PDA Schools. This is your Himanshu Sir. And I hope I was able to make you understand its types of function and their graph. Okay, many more graphs are there to discuss.